So, the first thing I want to say is that I appreciate the love and support that I've been getting as people help me to build this platform to have these discussions and have these debates where we may agree or disagree. So, one of the topics that I wanted to touch on first is buyer's remorse. And buyer's remorse is basically you go all in on something only for it to come back and bite you in your ass because you didn't do your due diligence to make sure that you were making the right choice, right? And it seems like a lot of MAGA supporters is starting to come back and bite them in their ass, right? Some of them are losing health care, 401ks are going to shit, and the war in Iran, which has skyrocketed gas prices, which has continued to increase food prices. So I don't understand why they didn't think that these policies was going to affect them. When they talk about cutting Medicaid and things like that, which keeps 2/3 of our seniors out of poverty, right? That shouldn't even be up for debate because when they got rid of pensions and started going to 401ks, it all started going to shit. People started borrowing money out of their 401ks for emergencies and different things that would just happen because life happens. And then come time to retire, they wouldn't have anything. So, Medicaid, Social Security, those are social nets for those that become vulnerable as they get older and are unable to provide the money that they need to pay for housing, food, medicine, whatever it may be. Meanwhile, MAGA supporters, y'all have been okay with, again, funding millions and billions of dollars to the Middle East to fight a war that shouldn't even be happening, right? I believe it was Trump himself who said we obliterated their resources to create a nuclear weapon. But now all of a sudden, he's went back on that word. And now it's, these strikes are to take out potential targets and things like that, right? So it seems like MAGA supporters don't care until what it is that's going on affects them. But that ain't how you should live your life, right? People are human beings. We should treat people with decency. We should treat people with respect. And we should treat people how we want to be treated. So, again, for any MAGA supporters that want to debate or discuss this or explain to me how you thought a man that has been convicted of sexual assault, a man that has bankrupted business after business after business, could possibly be the best fit to lead this country. And before y'all jump on and reply, could y'all please name any specific policies that this administration has created that has benefited the American people? Because the majority of American people are working from check to check, having to do all types of side hustles, Uber Eats, Lyft, Instacart. Me, myself, I have to do all of that. And I have a job that pays decent money. But because of rent, and car insurance, and car note, and groceries, I can't work just that one job and be able to not only pay bills, but get things that me and my kids would like to enjoy or take trips to places me and my kids would like to visit. So again, name any policy that Donald Trump has created that has been a positive. I know a lot of people are going to pour into the border. Let's be real. Like, this was a white versus brown thing. This wasn't about securing our border. You know what I mean? And again, these people are seeking refuge, seeking asylum from terrible places where drug cartels just run crazy and kill everybody and do whatever the hell they want, right? And on top of that, they come and do the jobs that Americans typically don't want to do. Americans don't want to get out in no fields and pick no fruit and pick no vegetables. Come on now. How much would it cost for you to take a job like that. You're not doing that for $10, $15, $20 an hour. So let's be real, right? And then MAGA Republicans never address the fact that immigrants pay over $1 billion in taxes, right? It's always made to seem like, oh, they're getting all this welfare and they're getting all this and all of that. The biggest user, the biggest group on welfare is white America. For all those rural towns that don't have a lot of opportunity and jobs like that, they own it. White people get food stamps. White single mothers get welfare. So again, if you disagree, let's talk about it. But let's always be respectful and agree to disagree.